Hey everyone, it's Mr. Derek here, and I am bringing you part one of two videos. This is going to be a spray bottle tutorial in Autodesk Inventor 2021. We have a special guest appearance at the end of this video. Hopefully you guys recognize him, and shout out to Matt for giving me the suggestion to include him on an Inventor tutorial. And whoever had suggested the spray bottle, kudos to you. I like the suggestions, I like the comments that you guys made in Microsoft Teams, and I hope that you guys keep them coming. I like the feedback, and if you have any suggestions, anything at all that you would like me to make an Inventor after these video series, please let me know in Microsoft Teams. And yeah, enjoy the video, guys.
These are the bottles we're going to be making, and they're not like your spray bottle with a trigger on it where you pull your finger back and forth and they're kind of like a squirt gun. These are more spray bottles that are going to be where you push down on it, and if you can see right here, the spray nozzle is internal, and you push this little thing down and it sucks the liquid out of here. And I just found this image off of Vector Stock. I didn't find anything too crazy, and I thought it would be pretty easy. We're going to add some detail into the cap and the cap that screws on here, and we're going to put a cool label on here, and maybe we'll have a guest appearance from one of our students' pictures from eSchool. We'll see how that goes. All right, so let's go into Inventor here. We're going to start a new part, and once this loads up, we are going to start a 2D sketch. All right, everything starts with a sketch. And for this one, I think what we're going to do here is we're going to use the revolve tool, and we're going to start on the XY plane. Now the reason we start on the XY plane is I like it. It's the front view on our view cube over here. And we're going to use the revolve tool, which is a 3D model operation right here. And as you can see as it pops up, you draw a profile and then revolve it around an axis, and that's really how this works. So what we'll do here is we'll click on the line tool. We're going to start it with the origin, and we're going to draw a line going straight up, and we're going to do this bottle, we'll say that's a 3-inch bottle. Okay, so 3 inches tall right there, and this line right here actually represents the axes of rotation. So kind of like the world has its axes, it spins on its axes. This is going to be the axes that we revolve a profile around. So this is kind of important to have set here. So we got 3 inches. I'm going to go back to this drawing here. And this drawing, now, if you look at here, we're not going to draw this entire thing. We're going to draw the cap, and I believe the cap is going to be about here. So from here down, we're going to assume that this is 3 inches. So if this is 3 inches right here, I'm going to think maybe this is about an inch wide. So what we'll do here, because remember we're working on an axis which is halfway distance, right? Because we're going to revolve it around. Halfway down the middle right here, if I had that line, okay, this would be 0.5 inches. So let's see what that looks like right there. We'll take a line, okay, endpoint, and snap it. Yeah, I think 0.5 is going to be pretty good there. So 0.5, and we're going to go up. And we want the top of it to be here, so I think this is about an inch down. So we're going to go up. Let's see what 2 inches looks like. I think 2 inches is going to be good. Okay. And then what we'll do here is we're going to have to make a decision what this diameter is going to be. So for distance from here to here, and if this is 1 inch, this could be like 0.75, so half a 0.75. Let's see here. We can even do half of that. Let's see, 0.75 divided by 2. I don't really like that. Let's see here. We'll just make it look good here. So 0.5, let's do 0.25. And we're going to go up and over. And you know what? I'm not going to put a dimension here because I really do actually think this has to be higher. I'm going to make this 2.5, and that looks much better. What we will do here is we're going to put an arc on here because I want to make this bottle kind of nice and flowing. See how it kind of curves here? Maybe what we will, yeah, maybe what we won't do that. Let's change this to 0.125. There we go. I like that a lot. Okay, I'm going to hit Finish Sketch, double click my mouse wheel, and then what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go to Revolve. This automatically selects, and the reason why this automatically selects, and I know I didn't add the dimensions here, I probably should go back because we want a fully constrained sketch, right? If you look down here, it is fully constrained. I don't need one here because it would be a chain dimension, or a driven dimension, sorry. And this is good here. We don't really need those. All right. Revolve tool automatically selects because it is fully constrained. It just wants us to pick the axis of rotation here. If I click on this, there we go. I'm going to press OK. I'm going to hit the home button. And what I want to do here is I want to click on the fillet tool here. Ooh, and look at that, 0.125, because that was the distance from here to here, 0.125. It actually fillets it perfectly like that. Let's see what a G2 fillet looks like. It's not going to let us, okay. So I think that looks pretty good there. I think 0.125 is a nice fillet. Let's see the bottom here. That looks pretty good too. Alright, so we got our bottle. Not quite done yet. Go back to my drawing here. And again, this is going to be perfect. We're just trying to make this look good. Okay. What we can do here is we can add a fillet. Let's see. No, I don't like that. We're not going to put a fillet here, actually. What we're going to do is we're going to shell this. And shelling is kind of cool because what it does is it takes this entire object right here and it will make it hollow. Alright, before we shell, actually, we do have to do one thing. We have to fillet this right here. It won't allow us to shell this entire object if it has this abrupt kind of fillet going into a flat surface here, a 90-degree angle surface here. So what we're going to do here is we're going to actually click on this. I found that 0.05 looks pretty nice, and it also works with the fillet. So we're going to click apply on here. And now we're going to go to shell. Now when we click on shell, if you notice here, it automatically has us working here. We are going to want to remove the face. Now if I were to click on this, you can see there, it actually makes a bottle. 0.02 thickness looks pretty good. We're going to press OK on that. Now if I move this, you can see we do have a hollow inside bottle. Looks pretty good. So I like how this looks. We do have to change the material, so under I can actually pick all these, and then under our, if I click down here, Autodesk Appearance Library, I click on that to change it. I should be able to go to, what plastic did we use for the Purell? I think we used clear. If I were to use clear, I could change the color. Now, right now you can see clear doesn't do anything, right? If I go to view, and I go to visual style, I go to realistic, orthographic, let's go perspective, shadows and reflections on. It doesn't look like anything right now. But if we were to train, let's see if we turn ray tracing on. Let's see if it actually is clear. It's kind of like an opaque clear, and not really that happy with that. So we're gonna turn off ray tracing here. Let's go back to our 3D model here. Let's select all of these. We gotta turn off perspective, back to orthographic, shadows turn off, and we'll go back to shaded with edges. Okay. If we go back to here, let's change clear. What does clear white look like? Nah. We did use a clear green before. I did think that looked pretty good. This blue looks kind of neat, actually. Let's see how that looks with the ray tracing on. So if I change my visual to realistic, and that looks pretty good. I like that. We'll keep the blue. You can always change the tint of it later if you wanted to too. Alright, so this is back off. Go back to shaded with edges. Orthographic's good. Alright, now we're going to put a decal on this like we did before. And in order to do decal, we are going to click on a work plane right here. Offset our work plane. And we're going to press OK. And what we will do is we will create a sketch right there. we got to come up with some sort of logo or decal. So give me 1 second. All right, now that we have our 2D sketch plane in front of the bottle here, what we are going to do is insert a decal, and we're going to put that on the front of this bottle. And by request of a certain student in my Intro to Engineering Design class, we are going to put this picture on the spray bottle. So Matthew, this goes out to you. All right, so let's go to decal here. Actually, sorry, let me create a sketch on this work plane first. Before we go to decal, let's go here. Let's find our image. And as promised, Matt, you get to be famous on the internet. Seen by everyone in class, and that's it. All right, so my take on Matt's picture. And we're going to make this a little bit smaller. And this is not CSAT approved spray sanitizer, so don't go looking for it. We don't have any. And I'm going to center it right there. I like that. We're going to click on Finish Sketch. We're going to click Decal, and we're going to select the bottle here. But the one thing we're going to do is we're going to have under Behavior, Wrap to Face, press OK. And I'm going to turn off this work plane visibility. There we go. And you know, I really don't like the color, so I'm going to change this color here. Let's see if it'll let me here. Let's change it to CSAT yellow, and maybe CSAT blue. Let's see how this looks here if I do that. I don't know. We'll do like a yellow. Press OK. Now, the moment of the truth, let's go to Realistic, Perspective, Shadows and Reflections, and Ray Tracing on. There we go. We have a pretty cool looking bottle here. So hopefully, Matt, you like it. Let's zoom in a little bit here, get a better view. Let that render up a little bit. But I think that's going to be our spray bottle base. So you guys can look forward to another video. We will have the top right here, and I'll make the little spray thing that goes down inside of it too. And once this renders up, I'll also post this picture into Teams, and you'll see the fully rendered video. And I probably should have done this in the first video series that I recorded, but I didn't, and I forgot. So what I did here is I added some threads, as you can see here. And the thread tool is right in 3D Model. It's right here. Worked out pretty good. So I put some PVC plastic threads on there. And then I also changed the color to clear. The orange didn't look that great. And then finally what I did is I changed the visual style. And I changed the lighting style to soft light, and then I did ray tracing. So what you guys see here is, unfortunately, again, I'm sorry, not the orange bottle. It looked like junk. So we're gonna keep this as the base for the bottle, for the spray bottle, and then next week, like I said, we're gonna be doing the head of the bottle, the little push button spray nozzle thing right here, and we'll do the tube that goes inside of this, and then I'm gonna have everything assembled for you. So yeah, look forward to that, and thank you guys.